ChocopieSenior here. What's up, people? It's your boy, man. Today is December 28th. I've took a couple days break streaming. Man, I have a tendency to, when I'm interested in something, to just go all in like a psycho, man. And then I get burnt out a little bit. But here we are, taking it easy, man. I watched some Squid Games with my wife the other day. You know, a little date night. And here we are. And we are on Thoughts from a Nobody, part 20-something, I don't know. But this series is me reading Proverbs and telling stories about my life, just so it could help somebody else or make it not make the same mistakes that I have. So let's get to it, man. Today is Proverbs 28. Here we go. The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Because of the transgressions of a land, many are its princes. But by a man of understanding and knowledge, right will be prolonged. A poor man who oppresses the poor is like a poor man who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain, which leaves no food. Wow. Those who forsake the law, praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them. Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek the Lord understand all. Better is the poor who walks in his integrity than one perverse in his way, though he be rich. I know that sounds crazy, right? Everyone in this world wants to get money. And it's saying here, better is the poor who walks in his integrity than one perverse in his way, though he be rich. And come on. My pastor I even talked about this way before. Even I made a video about this, talking about it. You know, people that win the lottery, and even you see these millionaire, 100 million, dude, some of them, and it don't matter how much money you get, man. You can have all the money in the world and still hate your life, dude. Dude, I've seen, especially Mexican culture, man. I love their culture, man. It's all about family, family, family. I know most cultures are about family, right? But it's just the difference of family. I just love, like, most of my friends over here, they might not be the wealthiest, but I see them on, like, this last Christmas, like, all their families coming together. And I'm a guy that don't have a lot of family, and to see all their families get together, and they're not like Koreans where we have to kind of like mind our manners and stuff. Like, they just have fun, joke around with mom, dad, aunties, cousins, and they just have a good time. But us, I feel like I'm constrained. Our people, at least my family is, we're constrained. We can't fully just enjoy ourselves and joke. And my family's not wealthy, but I'm definitely middle class, and I'm extremely blessed. And I'm not saying I'm not happy. I'm just saying I've seen other families, and especially the poor. And I could just see so much joy and happiness, man. I'm telling you, money ain't everything. And that's a fact. All right, let's keep going. Whoever keeps the law is a discerning son, but a companion of gluttons shames his father. Wow. One who increases his possession by usury and extortion gathers it for him who will pity the poor. One who turns away his ear from the hearing law, even his prayer is an abomination. Whoever causes the upright to go astray in an evil way, he himself will fall into his own pit. But the blameless will inherit good. I'm not explaining these because they're pretty obvious, right? And you could take it how you will. The rich man is wise in his own eyes, but the poor who has understanding searches him out. The rich man is wise in his own eyes, but the poor who has understanding searches him out. That is a very deep verse, and I'm not smart enough to describe it to you. Verse 12, when the righteous rejoice, there is great glory, but when the wicked arise, men hide themselves. He who covers his sins will not prosper, but whoever confesses and forsakes them will have mercy. That one. We'll stop right there. He who covers his sin will not prosper, but whoever confesses and forsakes them will have mercy. Just a little bit different, right? But I'll bring it up. I remember, and I've told a lot of friends and family this already, last year, now I'm still on doctor's medication, right? But I just remember last year, early January, I went into rehab. I couldn't get myself off this doctor's medication. And it sucks that I'm back on it, but it is what it is. I feel like I'm going to be free from it, but that's my own faith. But I just remember around this time, last year, December, I was praying to God. I said, please, I don't know what to do, man. I want to be off this medication, and I haven't been sober in a good long time. And I told God, please, I don't know what to do. If you want me to go to rehab, fine, I'll go to rehab. Now, God didn't tell me to go to rehab, but I was just like trying to pressure him or try to figure out what God wants from me. And those of you guys that are non-Christians, it's okay. You know, I'm just telling you my story. And I just remember I said, God, well, I'll even go to rehab for you if that's what it's going to take for me to get free. So, and mind you, withdrawals suck. I have a business to run. I have no money. And I remember I prayed, and then I called a rehab, a Christian rehab. They prayed for me. I gave them my insurance, never called me back. A month goes by, and this is how God works. For those of you guys, I always try to teach you guys like how God works, right? For especially new Christians and stuff. So a month goes by later, and something happens. Dude, I was filled with so much deep depression and anxiety last year. It's finally broken off, but I just remember a month after, I said, God, I'll go to rehab if you want me to, and challenge him. But the problem is money and my business. Who's going to take care of my business? At that time, my wife did not know how to take care of the business. So I had to be there every time. And I used my medication as an excuse because I need to take it to go to work. Now, a month later goes by, and for some reason, I don't know what happened, but I start arguing with my parents, with my mom. And I remember it was heated, man. And, I don't know if I was sipping before then, but I was on medication. It got heated. I said, my mom said, I got to go to church. I said, you go pray to your fake God. That's how angry it was. And I just said it in the most disgusting, toxic way. And I remember she hung up on me, and I just said, fuck everybody. Sorry for my old language. And then afterwards, I went and got drunk, completely plastered. And I remember the next day I woke up with the most disgusting hangover and with so much anger. And you know what happens? My wife tells me, hey, your mom and your dad talked, and they think you should go away for a while. And at that moment, I knew God was doing something, but because I was hungover and I was so bitter about the fight last night with my parents, mind you, this is a month before I asked God if he wanted me to go to rehab. And man, I was so angry when my wife said, because I'm like, oh, they're trying to send me away again, huh? Trying to lock me up, basically. That's how I was thinking. But I knew what God was doing. And the next day was Sunday, I believe. And the hangover was a little bit gone. And I remember I thought about it. And I called it back. I apologized to my parents, of course. And I asked my wife, okay. And they told me, hey, we'll send you to rehab. We'll pay for it. Do you understand how expensive this rehab was? It cost my parents $10,000. I'm very spoiled, to be honest. I have blessed parents. At the age of this age, man, I'm an old man at this point. But God answered all my prayers. Honestly, I did not ask for them. He took care of my finances. And then my mom said, hey, I'll come down to the business and I'll take care of it with your wife so you can go to this place and get recovered. And that's how God answers. Literally on his time. Sometimes I pray and pray and pray. And I'm like, God, why don't you answer it like this? It doesn't work like that. But we go back to this. He who covers his sin will not prosper. But whoever confesses and forsakes them will have mercy. I confessed my addictions to my parents for a long time. I was hiding it for a year, even though it was doctor's medication. I didn't want to tell them because, yes, I've had a year-long battle with addiction. And even if it's doctor's medication, it was embarrassing. And I didn't want to reveal my sin to anyone until I revealed it to him, and God opened doors. And yes, I went to the rehab. And dude, there's so many miracles. I saw a demon come out. So, oh boy. I'm telling you, I have so many stories from that rehab. Now, it didn't cure me of my addiction, but I think I was supposed to go there for a reason. And it actually helped me unlock something in my mind and understand addiction a little bit better. But anyways, we're going to end that there. I never know where it's going to go when I do these videos, to be honest. I don't like being fake, and I just do it straight on to get, raw. So, y'all have a blessed day, man. It ain't Christmas no more. But get ready for New Year's, man. Make those resolutions and stick to it, maybe, huh? Get that gym membership. That's all I want to do. Anyways, blessings. Your boy ChocopieSenior's out. Ugh, got hair all over my cats. Anyways, see y'all later.